Today, we're going to dive into a culinary story that's packed into one of Taiwan's most treasured dishes, fried rice noodles. But let me tell you, this is so much more than a recipe. It's a whole journey through time, served up on a single plate. There's this incredible saying that just captures this dish perfectly. It's not just a plate of noodles, it's a time machine. And that's because every single bite carries with it centuries of history, of migration, of incredible innovation. It's literally a trip back in time. And what a history it is. I mean, today we might think of it as just simple, delicious comfort food. But back in the day, this was the main event. If you were at a wedding or a festival or any big celebration, and the host brought out a big, glistening plate of fried rice noodles, that was a huge deal. It was a sign of real generosity and sincerity. So where did this amazing noodle even come from? Well, believe it or not, its origin story starts with a really clever solution to a pretty big problem back in ancient China. Okay, so just picture this cultural dilemma. Imagine you're from northern China, a place where wheat noodles are, well, they're everything. And then you migrate south to a place like Fujian. You get there and you find this ocean of rice, but almost no wheat. For a culture that just didn't feel right without their daily noodles, this was a serious crisis. So what do you do? Well, in this brilliant moment of culinary fusion, they had an idea. Hey, if we don't have wheat flour, why don't we just make noodles out of rice? And just like that, the rice noodle was born. It's got the familiar shape of a northern noodle, but it's made from the absolute lifeblood of the South, rice. Now, this incredible invention traveled with migrants across the sea all the way to Taiwan. And it was there, in one particular city, that something truly magical happened. Something that took this humble noodle and turned it into a legend. That city is Hsinchu. And the secret? It wasn't an ingredient. It was a powerful, dry, seasonal wind known as the Shu Zhong Feng. This wind, it turned out, was the perfect natural tool for air drying the fresh rice noodles. I mean, this just goes to show you the power of nature in cooking. The wind didn't just dry the noodles, it completely transformed them. It created that uniquely springy, bouncy, chewy texture, what they call Q in Taiwan, and that is the absolute hallmark of a world-class rice noodle. So, we've got the perfect noodle, but how do you cook it? Well, making a truly unforgettable plate of fried rice noodles isn't about just tossing things in a wok. No. It's a time-honored, sacred, three-step ritual that the masters absolutely swear by. And here they are, the three pillars of the technique. First, tang, which is the blanch. Second, chao, the stir-fry. And third, wei, the simmer. Every single step is crucial. You can't skip one. Get these right, and you're golden. All right, let's start with step one. I like to think of this as giving the noodles a quick, refreshing little spa treatment. And the key word here is quick. This is so important. You do not soak these noodles for a long time. That just makes them lose their spirit and turn into mush. All they need is a quick, and I mean quick, 10-second dip in boiling water, and then you pull them right out. This gets them ready to absorb all that amazing sauce later without falling apart. Okay, noodles are prepped. Now it's time for the supporting cast to take the stage. Step 2 is the stir-fry, and you can think of it as a passionate dance show happening right there in your wok. This is where all that deep, nostalgic flavor comes from. The absolute soul of the aroma is the fried red shallot. That is the secret weapon. Then you build on it with the pork, dried shrimp, mushrooms, and veggies, stir-frying them until they release all their natural sweetness. You're creating this incredibly complex base of flavor. So the wok is fragrant, the ingredients have all danced together. But wait, don't add the noodles yet. We have now arrived at the third and, honestly, the most crucial step. This is the one that really separates the good from the great. This step is called wei, and it's so much more than just a simmer. It's an infusion. You add broth, soy sauce, and seasonings to the stir-fried ingredients and let them all simmer together first. You're creating this golden, concentrated essence of flavor before the noodles even get near it. And now, finally, you add those blanched noodles. This is the magic moment. You gently toss them, and just like a sponge, they absorb all of that beautiful broth in an instant. Shoo! Just like that. The noodles become plump and completely infused with flavor. The noodles are perfectly cooked. They've soaked up all that goodness. But hold on, we're not quite done yet. The final touches are what take this from just a great dish to a true Taiwanese masterpiece. Right before you serve it, you add the finishing touch, and it's poetically described as painting the eye of the dragon. It's a splash of black vinegar. This one ingredient adds this sharp, fragrant acidity that cuts through all the richness and makes every single flavor in the wok just pop. It is absolutely essential. And there you have it. The perfect plate is fluffy, not sticky or clumpy. Every single strand is distinct, yet it's deeply infused with the flavor of that amazing broth. It's aromatic, it's satisfying, it's a true testament to why this dish is considered a national treasure. So from a clever compromise in ancient China to wind-swept perfection in Taiwan, this noodle has been on quite a journey. The only real question left is, are you ready for a bowl? Maybe with the classic pairing of a nice, comforting meatball soup on the side?